Yo, what's going on, everybody? Los here, coming back at you with another video. And you guessed it, it's another unboxing video. And I got these goodies right here. And you can see that one crushed one right there. We're going to talk about that one. So, you want to know what I got? You know what to do. Hop on that train, take a journey with me. Alright, so we're back. And like I said, I got a nice unboxing for you. And as you can see from that one, we need to talk about the post office, right? So, um, I think I know what book this is. It's not an overly expensive book by any means. I don't think it's an expensive book at all. But that's beside the point, right? You know, I get sometimes the post office is a little stressed out. You got a lot of packages to do, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, this is your job, right? Like, take a little pride in your work. And, you know, I know you receive packages, right? I know the post office, obviously you're a person, you receive packages yourself. You would want your package to be received, in nice condition, just like you would like to deliver somebody's package in nice condition, right? So it's a little disappointing when you get something like this and it's like, come on, regardless if it actually says, fragile or whatever, treat the shit with some care, right? And it's just disappointing, and it's frustrating when you get shit like this. I hope this book is okay. Hopefully, it's not something that's too messed up, and maybe I could just press it out. But it's very disappointing when you see crap like that. So, with that being said, let's cut this guy open and see what it looks like. All right, so we got this guy open, and credit to the seller for putting this in. It's kind of like an oversized Gemini. If it was at the corner, it might have been crushed a lot more. Um, the damage that's on the book was not from the seller. This damage was already on the book, so it wasn't from like the post office. So, but it's something that I saw and I knew I could press it out. And the book in question is this guy right here, and it is Green Lantern Lost Army, or the Lost Army #2, but this is the Ben Oliver variant cover. So when I saw this cover, I absolutely fell in love with it. I love this cover, just a gorgeous cover. And again, I've been trying to get like these more like obscure variant covers. I know DC did a lot of them around this time, and again, this is one of those ones where it doesn't have, uh, you know, variant on anywhere on it, right? You wouldn't know unless you know. And when I found this one, thought it was a striking cover, and did a little more research and found that actually issues 1 and 3 are also Ben Oliver variant covers, and they're actually connecting covers. So if you get all three of them, they all connect and they make a nice connecting cover layout, like spread. So I pretty sure I have all three of them on order. This one came in. I think I have another one. Maybe I have it in this pile. I'm not too sure. Or maybe I have it on the way. I know I do have one on the way. The last one I actually found it in Midtown Comics, and they had it on sale, and I was like, perfect. So again, these books are not overly expensive, but it's just an awesome cover, and I'm just happy to have it in the PC. And hopefully, when I get all three of them, I can display them. All right, on to the next package. All right. So, if you saw any of my previous videos, I was able to pick up a nice run or a nice chunk of the Brian Bolin Zatanna variant covers for her solo series, and I think I'm only missing issue 5, I believe now. I have all the rest of them, and when I was on it, I kind of like looked at it, and I liked the Zatanna as a character. I thought she's a really cool character, and I decided, I was like, you know what, that series was only 16 issues. I have some of the other more like expensive Adam Hughes variant, or not variant, regular covers that he did. For the back, I think it's issues like The last like 13, 14, 15, 16, he did those. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can actually get the entire run. And went back and I found a seller who was actually selling issues 1 through 8. So I was like, hey, you know what? This would be a nice little chunk instead of trying to get them all individually. And it makes it a little cheaper when you can buy it in bulk. So, and they were all in pretty good condition. So I was like, hey, you know what? I jumped on it. It was an eBay seller. And I think it was like an auction style and I won it. So thought it was pretty cool. And so we have Zatanna issue number 1. This is from her solo series. Then you have issue number 2. You have issue number 3. That's a nice creepy cover there. You have issue number 4. You have issue 5. Pretty cool cover. And I haven't read this series, so it'd be nice to have the whole series and actually read into it. You have issue number 6. Issue number 7, which this is an awesome cover right there with the skull, the snake coming through it. I think that's an awesome cover. And then last, you have this guy right here, issue number 8. And actually, issue number 8 can be a little pricey when you actually buy it on its own. Issue number 1 and 8. So some of these early ones, because it wasn't a very highly printed run. So a lot of these are actually pretty low print run. And yeah, so thought that was pretty cool to knock out the first 8 issues of this run. And again, when you can find these runs, or you're trying to look for certain books, when you can get it in a run or like in a nice bulk, sometimes it makes it a little cheaper. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you just kind of looking for one. Maybe you might want to buy a lot. On to the next. Okay, so the next one, speaking of the first variant cover that I showed, we have this guy right here. So I was able to find issue number 3. So this is Green Lantern, The Lost Army, number 3, the Ben Oliver variant cover, and it's one of 3 connecting covers. You saw issue number 2, this is issue number 3, and I have issue number 1 coming from Midtown Comics. And it's funny, this one was the hardest to find. It's a gorgeous. I like cover 2. This one is amazing as well. Yeah, this was one of the hardest ones to find. I went on eBay, couldn't find it. There's like one person selling all 3 covers for like $75, and the conditions weren't even that great. And I was like, yeah, no, thank you. Funny thing is, I actually found this one on Amazon, which is crazy. So there's some comic book shops actually sell on Amazon, and one of the shops is actually Jetpack Comics. So I believe they're out in like New Hampshire or something like that. And I've been to the shop before, so I knew it was a reputable shop. And they only had one picture. I reached out to them, was like, hey, do you have more pictures of the book? They got back to me, sent me some pictures. There is some, damage to it, and nothing that can't be pressed out. But I was like, hey, there is some damage to the book. Can we do anything with the price? And they actually lowered the price, so I got a little better deal. And but yeah, I'm just super happy to have this. It's a super hard book to find. Like I said, I could not find this. I haven't seen it in the wild. And if you do, definitely snag it because it's a tough one to get. And I believe there's this copy. I believe there's like 8 graded on the census, on the CGC census. So it's a tough book to find. So if you see it in the wild, definitely scoop it up. Not just for the rarity, but the fact that it's just a gorgeous cover. So happy to have this one in the PC. And once I get that third one, I will hopefully take a nice layout picture and post it on Instagram so everybody can see that, because I think it's just gorgeous. And on to the next. Right. So this next one is again, if you've watched any of my recent videos, I'm also trying to get another run, and it's one from like my childhood. It's an animated series that I loved growing up, and it's this one right here. So we have Gargoyles number 9, and this is actually a newsstand copy. And I love this cover. It's an Amanda Connors cover. Um, you know, I growing up, I I loved Gargoyles. Right, this was one of my favorite animated shows. Demona was just an awesome character, and this is just a great cover. And tough one to find. It could be a little pricey, and I got this one on Macari, and I believe this they had it on Macari. You can make offers, and recently they did, like, they sent out a coupon, and it was like, hey, you can get $10 off anything. You didn't have to, there was no limit, or no minimum that you had to pay. And so I reached out to this seller, sent an offer. They accepted the offer, so with the $10 coupon on it, with shipping and all, I think I was into this book for less than $9. It was like $8 and change or something like that. So definitely happy to have this one in the PC. Trying to get the entire run. I believe I have issues like 1 through 4, issue 9, and I think issue either 11, second to last or something like that, because I think it was only 12 issues. So slowly doing them down. They don't have to all be newsstands. I have a few of them so far in newsstands. I don't think issue 11 is a newsstand, but issue 1 and stuff like that. Again, I don't care if it's a newsstand. If I can, sure. If not, it doesn't really matter. I just want to get the series, and I thought this, great deal for this. Like I said, I'm not trying to overpay for it. I don't think there's anything significant of this other than the fact it's just a cool Manacana cover, and of just Demona, and just awesome. So happy to have this one in the PC. And on to the last book. All right, and so this is pretty cool. So speaking of animated series that I loved growing up, this is one that I think a lot of people know and adore, and just great characters, and the story was awesome, the animation was great, and I found the seller who was selling it on eBay for a pretty good price, but I reached out, made an offer, and they accepted, so I got an even better deal out of it. And I have issue number 1, but it's not the it's like the free version or something like that. I don't have the regular issue number 1, which I will hopefully try to get soon. If not, not a big deal, but it's definitely gonna be there to complete the run. But this seller actually had issues 2 through 6, and I basically completed the entire run, just missing issue 1, which, like I said, I do have technically, but I would like to get the regular issue. But the series in question is this guy right here, and it is Batman Beyond. So we all know this series, or you should know this series, because it was amazing, and just a great series. And one that I've always wanted to collect, because again, it was only a 6-issue series. Always wanted to get it. Almost every issue in this is a key issue, and they could be tough to get individually. They could be a little pricey. And when I found this as a lot, I was like, yeah, I had to jump on this. So we have issue number 2 right here. I keep forgetting the significance of each one. I know there's keys. I know issue 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. They're all like keys, first appearances of different characters, and I will list it right there. And then we have issue number 3. So I believe this is like the first appearance of Dr. Light. Just great cover. And like I said, I'm just happy to have this whole thing in the PC. They don't all need to be 9/8. I'm probably not going to grade these or anything like that. I just wanted to have this series. We have issue number 4. And you have Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis there with Edragon the Demon. I thought that was pretty cool. That's probably like the only one that's like not a key in this thing. You have issue number 5 right here, just another great cover there. And then you have issue number 6. So there you go, 2 through 6 right there. Like I said, all key issues. If there's any significance, I will put it there. But yeah, just happy to have that in the PC. Trying to get more like little mini runs. I don't like to collect large runs. Nice compact 6 issues, 12 issues, stuff like that. Those are nice to me. Just because when you try to get the entire Batman or try a Superman or X-Men, Spider-Man, like it's 700 issues and no. And obviously, you're gonna have some Silver Age in there and the Golden Age, and that's not happening. But these, I could definitely get right. So that was my unboxing. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the books. Let me know what was your favorite down below. And until next time, talk to you guys later. Peace.